If you had $1 million, what would you spend it on?
Would you buy fancy cars and lavish vacations, squirrel it away, or do what these celebrities are doing?
In this video, we are gonna give you an inside peek into what some of the most famous people invest in to grow their wealth.
You'll be shocked at some of their investments, so stay with us as we take a look at how the rich get richer.
Tomorrow, you're gonna be able to go out and buy a Lamborghini.
Let's kick things off with Mr. Deadpool himself, Ryan Reynolds, who's best known for his on-screen comedy.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Don't be fooled though, his business sense is no joke. He's been in the headlines with several high-profile investments, the biggest being his stake in Aviation Gin, which was acquired by massive spirit giant Diageo a few years after his initial investment. The deal is rumored to be worth over $610 million, and Reynolds still holds interest in the company.
I gotta tell you, it's coming in nicely.
Not bad for an actor, but it doesn't stop there. Reynolds, along with celebrities like Michael J. Fox and Drake, also raised over $750 million in a joint venture to fund Canadian investment company Wealthsimple. Currently, his net worth is estimated around $150 million, but with the moves he's making, I think that's a conservative estimate.
This might surprise you, but Rhianna is now officially a billionaire with a B, sporting a net worth of over $1.7 billion. It's fair to say that she has a little more than just music under her umbrella.
Ella?
Ella?
Ella.
Oh. A portion of her wealth comes from her cosmetic line Fenty Beauty, as well as her women's fashion line Savage X Fenty. Most recently, she invested in Partake Foods, which is proudly owned and invested by Black female investors. The company aims to meet sensitive dietary needs with its wholesome food lines. Rhianna continues to build her personal brand outside of her music, and with the kind of money that she's pulling in now, it's only a matter of time until she catches Oprah, who's sitting somewhere around $3.5 billion.
With a net worth of $500 million, the next superhero on the list hasn't put on a Batman suit in a while.
Really seals in the flavor.
Oh, dude. But with George Clooney's investment, he doesn't need to. While his lengthy acting career has set him up financially for life, his tequila investment has set up his family for generations. He invested $600,000 and 4 years later struck a deal with spirit heavyweight Diageo. The deal was for over $700 million with a potential $300 million earnings bonus. Nothing like turning a little over $500,000 into nearly $250 million.
If you haven't heard of Dwayne Johnson, you've probably been living under a rock. Now recognized as one of the highest paid actors, his film career isn't the only thing making him money. Headlined by his interest in startup Tremana Tequila, The Rock has been setting his investment portfolio on fire lately. His recent investment with online savings app Acorns is a platform that revolves around saving only $7 a week and turning it into $800,000 by retirement.
Fun fact, the $7 is somewhat sentimental for Dwayne, as that's how much he had in his pocket when he was jobless at the age of 22 years old. Max, back to you.
He also ventured into bailing the XFL out of bankruptcy. The spring football league fizzled out when the economy shut down, but is set to return to play in 2023. This could be a great return on investment if the league can get up and running again. The Rock's net worth is estimated somewhere around $400 million, which is slightly more than the $7 he had when he was 22.
Trick or treat.
Hi everyone, this is Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba is best known for acting, but her investment in The Honest Company is where she's made most of her wealth. And she did it with a good conscience. Her billion-dollar company prides itself on offering non-toxic baby and beauty products that are guaranteed safe for families. Jessica hasn't been on screen since 2008 and has stated that once she created The Honest Company, she couldn't go back to doing what she did before and still be authentic. It looks like she made the right decision though, with an estimated net worth of $340 million.
Let me ask you a question. How much money do you think you can make with 270 million followers on Instagram? Well, Kylie Jenner has that many followers, and I can tell you that she earns over $1 million per sponsored post. She's been able to turn every aspect of her life into a sellable product. The majority of her return on investment is from her and her sister's clothing line and her skin and cosmetic lines. Add that to her millions of dollars invested in real estate and her savvy business sense, and she's left with an estimated net worth of around $700 million and rising.
Now for the roller coaster ride that's 50 Cent's financial life. He's had a history of making and wasting money. In 2007, he purchased a minority stake in Vitamin Water, and in the same year, it was acquired by Coca-Cola for over $4 billion. 50 is said to have made over $100 million off the deal, as well as another $60 million off of his effing vodka investment. You'd think with numbers like that, he couldn't possibly have to work another day. Well, you'd be wrong. After several legal and personal mishaps that may or may have not included a sex tape and some bad real estate deals, 50 filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Luckily, soon after, he was able to sign a $150 million deal with Stars Media, which put him back in the Millionaires Club. His net worth is only estimated somewhere around $30 million, but I'd say that's not half bad considering he let a couple $100 million slip away.
Take a picture of my face. Look, this is my face.
What would your bank account look like today if you bought into companies like Uber, Spotify, and Airbnb before they went public? I don't know, but you know who does? Ashton Kutcher, as he's one of the most respected startup investors in Hollywood. Ashton may have played a bit of a stoner on that 70s show, but his business investments have been spot on. In 2013, Kutcher co-founded venture capitalist firm A-Grade Investments, which turned $30 million into $250 million. And as a huge crypto advocate, he's known to buy Bitcoin as far back as 2013 and has donated $4 million in XRP to a wildlife charity. Kutcher also has shares in the Acorns Finance app, along with other A-listers like Jennifer Lopez and NBA star Kevin Durant. Currently, his net worth is estimated around $200 million, but I don't know if that includes all that crypto he's holding.
Coming in at over 7 feet tall, Shaquille is not only big in stature, but he's also big into investing. Even as a young superstar, Shaq had his hand in investments at a very early age. Mentored by angel investor Ron Conway, Shaq learned quickly as he invested in Google before it went public. His past portfolio included 155 car washes, 155 Five Guys restaurants, and a host of other restaurants across the country. More recently, he's become a minority shareholder in Papa John's Pizza, which includes 9 locations. From rap to sports analyst, a jewelry and clothing line, to huge investments in new startups, he's definitely the king of the grind. His net worth is estimated to be somewhere in the range of $400 million, and while that doesn't hold a candlestick to Michael Jordan's $1.6 billion, you can say he's definitely earned it.
Iron Man has looked a little more like Greta Thunberg lately with his environmentally friendly yet odd investments.
How dare you!
Robert Downey Jr. has been investing in projects that aim to help save the planet. Earlier this year, he launched his Footprint Coalition venture, which invests in companies that address environmental issues. Some of the companies his venture group has invested in are Cloud Paper, which is a tree-free paper product company, as well as, you're gonna love this one, Insect, a company that transforms mealworms into animal feed and fertilizer. They're even working on an insect protein product for, you guessed it, human consumption. I don't know if these investments will pan out, but his net worth is estimated at around $300 million, so if they don't, he'll still be okay to pay the bills. Plus, he'll have plenty of warm food to eat.
What are we having for dinner?
Well, Mike, tonight we got insect tacos or barbecued test tube steaks.
Test tube steaks for sure. Before we go bye, Justin Timberlake's financial prowess is undeniable and worth taking a look at. Way back in 2005, he launched his clothing line, William Rast, that did very well for over a decade and has recently partnered with Sequential Brands Group, who is one of the largest brand licensing companies in the world. His other notable investments include record label Ten Men, a minority stake in Sosa Tequila, and a host of other acquisitions including real estate and even a golf course. His estimated net worth is around $250 million. He's come a long way since his babyface teen days of NSYNC.
This list just scratches the surface of the celebrities that were able to make their money work for them.
Hopefully you enjoyed a look into the world of the rich and the famous.
Don't forget to check out some of our wealth building videos on our channel, and if you like the video, help us out, give us a thumbs up.
And if you enjoy our content, make sure to subscribe. I am Mike.
And I am Max.
And we'll probably see them next week.
I think we'll see them next week.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here.